This is my little variety show. So today's show is going to be a little bit different. I want to give you my back story. No pun intended. I hurt my back. It was actually my spinal cord. I had to change the way I did everything. Okay, so I guess it makes sense now to explain what's going on, what went on, and what will be going on, and what's going to happen. Well, we hope maybe. Okay, so like 1,000 years ago, it was 2014, I started to play bass guitar live on this thing called the internet. My friend Billy D said it was going to be a really big deal one day, so whatever Billy D says is gold with me. Anyways, to make a long, sad story short, when I was living in Scotland, my back started to really hurt, and one night I woke up screaming in agony and pain, and 95% of my hip and leg was completely paralyzed. Well, 95% of it. So 5% of it wasn't, I guess. 9 easy years later of the most excruciating pain ever, 2 operations, and living in one room for eternity. I started to jam music live online for something to do, to not give up a 30-year-long music career, and to try to make some pocket money to continue my hobbies, including eating food, having a phone, and playing bass guitar. I started on Concert Window around 2014, who are unfortunately no longer with us, and they were an awesome music platform based in New York City. Anyways, I started to meet a lot of very cool people and became close friends, and we made tons of weird, cool, fun shit, like looking out the same window for eternity, hanging out with Dr. Nair Mumstead, who taught us about the Shaka and the great prophet Shobo Hobo Hai, may peace be upon him, and we were all basically nuts and loved each other, and at one point I was doing 10 shows a week. Yep, 10 shows per week, 1 in the day and 1 at night. I think it was 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. I was playing for about 27,000 gazillion hours. I played about 1 billion hours of bass guitar and saw space goblins. The show and the people basically saved my life, and I'm forever grateful and love those friends. It's because of all that we're here today. At the peak of all this, hanging out with Dr. Nair Mumstead, my best bud Satan loves, and some really weird messed up ish, the viewers made a secret chat room called the Bass Gang, and on my 41st birthday, they bought me a car. Yeah, a freaking car. A 2010 Dodge Caliber, and it was orange, like the show, like the wall behind me. The owner of the car dealership in Oshawa, he drove all the way down. He drove the car basically from Toronto to my apartment in Montreal and drove it to the window during my live show on my birthday. And it was pretty much the biggest surprise in my life, and it changed my life and gave me back my hope in life and confidence. And after 2 major back operations, losing my career as a musician and teacher and so on. So after about 3 years of 10 crazy shows per week, I started to get exhausted, so I cut the show down to 3 days per week. I moved back and forth from Periscope and YouTube and drove everyone crazy, and the audio was never in sync with my lips because live streaming was new and my equipment was old. So that happened. Anyways, moving along, I did like another 2 or 3 years like this, and well, we did over 1,100 shows, covered every single theme possible, like Space Week, Clock Week, and a live exorcism on chickens in Oklahoma from here in Montreal with Dr. Nair Mumstead. So yes, it was pretty fun and amazing, and I loved every moment of it, and I love everyone for it so hard. But the last little while, life happens, people move on, or maybe it was because I'm a huge jerk and I can't play music very well, or maybe because people were abducted by aliens or something, or maybe they met Brad Pitt or Billie Eilish or Eilish, whatever, and they're enjoying life on a beach now. I don't know, but it's just life, and ish happens. We drove 2,000 miles to meet weather reporter Frankie MacDonald. We still did all the shows live at the same time. I was exhausted, paying out of my own pocket, and working about 100 hours a week to entertain strangers for free. Free! Makes total sense, right? So here we are today. I thank and love the viewers of the live show. You know who you are. Wow. That was really cool. Of course, you know I love you. So now it's a new format, same show kind of, and I'm still here. Sorry, I did live for over half a decade. I did 1 billion streams and attempted to make my shows look like they were pre-recorded. Got close to it. Sometimes people commented, "Yo, bro, is this live, bro?" So that was a little indication of that, I guess. Anyways, time to move on, forward, up, and whatever the cringeworthy sayings are. Often the musicians told me to shut up and play bass, and then the non-musicians would say, "Stop playing that music and talk to us." Random trolls would say stuff like, "You suck, die." And it was really super duper fun, awesome, fun, neat adventure here on YouTube. By the way,
sub, like,
and all that kind of stuff. So the show is featuring some bass guitar music, and the weather with Frankie MacDonald from Nova Scotia, and then show and tell or some other crap like that for fun.
You can't do variety shows, brah. It won't match the YouTube alpha algorithms, brah.
I don't care. I'm still doing variety because variety rocks, and it's the spice of life, potato chips. So if you like it, great. And if you don't, great. So let's get on with the show. What you're about to watch is some music, the weather with Frankie MacDonald, and then show and tell. So the Bass Guy show is going through some changes, I guess. We'll cut to the weather now with Frankie. I mean, here's Frankie.
Make sure every winter boots, winter jackets, hats, and gloves, scarves, and ski pants is ready. Order pizzas and order Chinese food. Buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coke. I'm doing great so far. It looks like Sable Island's getting a whole lot of snow from this storm. It's going to bring 30 centimeters of snow or more in Sable Island now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have world famous Frankie MacDonald live on the Skype line with us from Sydney, Nova Scotia. Where are you right now, Frankie?
I'm at the Staples in the Bay Farm Mall. They have laptops and everything. I'm just like Asus ROG. That's another one besides the MSI Titan GT76. And they get the Asus ROG.
Oh, wow. How's your laptop doing, your Titan? That sounds like a beast.
It's great so far. I got a hard drive. I can put all my past video clips of me to the hard drive rather than solid state drive because hard drive is a non-important hard drive.
So can you explain your YouTube process to us, Frankie? How do you make your YouTube videos?
I just shoot the video of myself using the smartphone and video or the video camera, and I put the video camera on the bleachers. I press the button when I'm doing my comedy videos. I talk to the camera, and then after that, when I come home, I take out the SIM card. Then after that, they take out the SD card, put it in the computer, or laptop. Then they upload it right from the laptop or desktop, either one today. I like to introduce to one of my fans.
Hi there.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I'm one of Frankie MacDonald's friends in Montreal. He calls my show every week.
Oh, awesome. Frankie's awesome.
Yeah, how long have you known Frankie for?
You know what? I used to live down by him, so I'd say about 12 years.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess everybody knows Frankie, right?
There's the guy.
Hi there.
I
Hello.
heard.
How you doing?
Pretty good, sir. How are you? Hello from Montreal.
Hi. We're in Sydney. Yeah,
Sydney, Nova Scotia. How do you know Frankie, sir?
I know him from his website.
Okay, and you recognize him on the streets, I guess, right?
Oh, absolutely. I know. I'd seen him coming. I thought I was going to say hi there.
Well, hello
Yeah.
to you. All the best to you.
Yes. And did you hear about that? Right now, the scientists are got to leave Antarctica before the southern hemisphere winter. They'll be there during our summers and their winters. That means scientists got to leave Antarctica before the winter gets there because weather gets really harsh there in the winter months.
What's the weather like right now in your area?
Cold outside. Yesterday was mild. Today was cold. Scientists have to get special permission to go to Antarctica by their government of their country.
Before we continue, Frankie, I hate to tell you this, but you have the CN Tower on your right foot.
I don't see a CN Tower on my right foot.
So you do comedy jokes as well as weather, don't you, Frankie?
Yes, I do them comedy jokes and weather. Gosh, I see 50 broccoli burgers. That's one of them. And the latest comedy video I did is, gosh, I see 50 chili hamburgers at once. There's been a lot of rain in Texas. Going to bring a lot of rain. Atlanta, Georgia later on in the week. Then Australia fires are completely out.
So, Frankie, I want to say thank you for calling in today. We usually do our call pre-recorded on Wednesday, but Larry, the producer, forgot to press the record button. So thank you for doing this whole weather report a second time this week. We really appreciate it, Frankie.
Yes, and Larry did a good job this time. Record a button.
Yeah, now Larry pressed the record button. Larry does his best. Let's hear it for Larry, the producer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the kids love Larry, Frankie. So, have you been working on any of your comedy jokes, Frankie?
I'm working on it now. Oh my God, there's a wasp on your right hand.
There's no wasp on my right hand, Frankie. Later on, Frankie, Larry will edit it up and make it look much better than it is. Hey, Frankie, I hate to surprise you like this, but you have 2 CN Towers on your left foot.
I don't see CN Towers, 2 CN Towers on my left foot.
You gotta be careful when spring is approaching because the snow melts and then sometimes it turns back into ice again. And you can slip and fall down, and you go dum 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 dum.
The guy starts crying, go. Then the ambulance go. Okay, doctor, this guy's all barcode up. Throw the garbage. the police can show up at the hospital and say, Doctor, turn around for the back.
You can't just be throwing people in the garbage because you bumped your knee.
How much trouble doctor be in?
The doctor would be so much trouble. The media would be involved, and then he'd have to like be interviewed on television across the entire country.
That means the doctor would be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the doctor would lose his license, and he'd have to get a job as a dishwasher down at the local pit frit.
That means doctor would be in so much trouble.
Yeah, but maybe the doctor will do well at his new dishwashing job, and maybe he'll be able to, live within his means. And
hey, did you see the movie Marty yet? That's a movie based in Nova Scotia, like in Nova Scotia's past, like the Marty the artist. Did you have to see this movie Marty, based on an artist that lives with her husband in some kind of shack in Nova Scotia? Marty, you have to watch it at home.
Well, thank you for calling in. Will you call back in next week, Frankie?
Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie MacDonald. You are listening to the Bass Guy Radio Show. You turn on your first, keep those warm. Drink lots of green tea, white tea, red tea. Drink lots of green tea, keep you warm. Make sure your shovel.
And now it's time for show and tell, kids. I'm going to show you some stuff. I went for a walk and saw a whole bunch of stuff and things and a big, huge woodpecker. So let's go take a look at that right now.
Show and tell is what we're gonna do. It might be old to him, but new to you. And it doesn't even matter if you've seen it before. Bass Guys, show and tell. Show and tell.
Well, here we are at Canadian Tire because the windshield washer wiper thing has been broken for about 400 years. So we're going to see if we can fix it. I'm trying tape and glue and yelling, and nothing seems to work. It's a robot turtle. I like turtles. Come on, you can do it. Come on, don't be afraid.
I like turtles.
There you go. Good boy. There you go, turtle. Watch out, don't fall down the massive thing there. Robot turtle. Red. This is an emergency. The whole nation has been alerted. Gotta get your Oh no, it's just the alarm clock. Oops. From like 1912. Birdie houses in the trees. Look at that decent sweet mound. It's a sweet snow mound.
Question on it says, avez-vous vu qui rit? Have you seen who laughs?
So here we are in the forest in Canada, minus 47 million degrees. So you have to keep your scarf over your head at all times. Before we go, please subscribe and give a thumbs up to the Bass Guy Show. You guys are awesome. Love you. Thank you for your time. And please leave a comment under this video. Bass Guy loves you. No fear. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for watching. Click here if you want to join my Patreon and help support this show. We can't do the show without you. And click here if you want to subscribe. And click up here for some cool episodes.